Hi Virgo, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are just doing a bit of a general reading, see what comes out for you, but we are keeping in mind the idea of balance, okay? So balancing out your life, balancing out, all the different aspects of your life, balancing out yourself, wherever you need balance in your life. That is the sort of background focus for our reading today. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support, but we are also running a competition at the moment. So everyone that does leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. So make sure you're subscribed as well as commenting on videos. I do really appreciate all of that. Okay, so this week we are using the Yin Yang Oracle. This is quite a big deck, so quite a lot of interesting messages come through with that. We also have the Terra lenormand. And I'm also using the Inner Child Affirmation Oracle today as well. So that is it's a bit hard to see on that side, but the actual cards themselves are quite bright and fun. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, getting into it for you. Virgo, important messages for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know right now, please? Okay. We've got some interesting energy here, Virgo. Can I just grab one more card for Virgo? Okay, so the hidden energy on the bottom of the deck, we do have the balance card, okay? So balancing karma and justice on the bottom of the deck there, the hidden energy. We are really looking at balance for you today, Virgo, because what I'm seeing here, well, firstly, the one that you're going to love, Virgo, we have the celebration card that does say celebration, gifts, and abundance. All right, so what a great card to be seeing on the as the first card out. But then I actually have here the masculine as well as the feminine. Okay, so I did grab an extra card as well, which we did get release, surrender, and purge. But that does seem to be coming through with the feminine energy. All right. So starting off with that celebration, gifts and abundance, we are sort of seeing that energy for you at the moment, Virgo. So a lot of stuff going on for you, reason to celebrate, receiving energy, that one. But we'll delve into these all individually as well. So we'll start off with the abundance energy. Virgo and abundance. Seeing abundance all over the board for you here, Virgo. We do firstly have the ring. Okay, so you do have this energy of the things that you're committed to are paying off at this current time. We also have the snake energy. So I dare say that a lot of these commitments that you're involved with, I don't feel as though that's relationships, although you may be having some physical gifts in relationships at the moment as well. But I do feel as though this is actually more closely linked to like career commitments and monetary commitments, your ambition in this world. The snake does talk strongly about passion and ambition, following your true desires. I do feel for a lot of you that this is what we're seeing here. The cycles that you've been through with your ambition, there's something coming through about the cycle of ambition that you've been in. is now sort of paying off for you. There's a reason for you to celebrate. You've committed to the right passion. I feel like for a lot of you, this is work stuff coming through here, and you've committed to the right things, and that's really starting to pay off for you, and really starting to reach some of your goals and desires within the workspace here. There is an energy with the snake that there's this temptation to deceive yourself that this is not paying off the way that you want it to. So it may just be paying off slightly differently to how you're wanting it to, but it is paying off in the sense of this commitment, this contract, the cycles that you find yourself in with your career. For a lot of you here, it is really starting to pay off there, but there's this energy of in the background there of you trying to deceive yourself that because it's been bad at some point that it's always going to go back to that, which is not the case. We do see that abundance, that celebration, that gifts. It's kind of like every you've been in this cycle with work, right? And you may have been recently, you've been sort of feeling as though you're going to be stuck down here in the bottom of that cycle where things aren't paying off for you, but you've hit this mother load up here, Virgo, and you're entering into a part of your cycle with your self-fulfillment in the things that you're ambitious towards. You are hitting into this giant gemstone, and it's not going to last anywhere near as long as this little small section here. You smoothly go through that and roll back around, and then you've actually got to go up through all the facets of the gemstone. So it's like you're just hitting this now, and now you're going to start exploring this section of abundance for yourself. But there is just a background note there of you maybe deceiving yourself about that, and sort of that energy of, oh, this is too good to be true kind of thing is what I'm coming from there. We do also have the tree coming through for you. So this is all about, how far you've grown and matured, and understanding that, this is something that you can enjoy. This is you, looking after yourself, and being able to look after yourself, and having the money to look after yourself. I feel for a lot of you, the tree is all about your self-care, your self-growth, your healing. You've gone through a lot with that ring, with that cycle. You've already been through a lot, and you're kind of telling yourself, oh, well, if I've already been through all that, that's all I'll ever see. But no, that's it's giving you that opportunity to expand and grow on the positive aspects. So self-growth isn't always about facing the darker sides of ourselves. Self-growth can actually be all about learning how to be comfortable with more than what you are used to as well. Learning how to be comfortable celebrating and being grateful for all the things that you're given, and learning how to be comfortable in abundance, and restarting cycles for yourself with that in mind, that now that I've been through that, I can have that, rather than deceiving yourself into thinking that it was bad one time, so it's going to be bad forever. Is kind of what I'm getting with that there, Virgo, that you're committing yourself to yourself as well here, and it's creating a lot of abundance for you in general. Abundance can also be wealth, financial abundance, but it can also be an abundance of happiness, an abundance of love in your life. It can talk about a lot more. Can talk about spiritual gifts with that gifts energy there. It can talk about spiritual gifts that you're now starting to look within yourself and evolve those a little bit more, and follow your ambition and passion when it comes to those as well. Starting these new cycles with that in mind, and breaking free from those old cycles. I kind of, a part of me really wants to keep, when I'm talking about the cycles here for you, Virgo, I want to say cycles of debt that you've been in, and you're now actually breaking free from that cycle, and moving forward into a brand new cycle where it's everything's coming up, Virgo, here, and you're really able to start celebrating yourself, your abundance, the gifts that you've got in life. All right, and having a lot of celebratory energy around you, where it's even if that's only small things like a 2 cent pay increase, be grateful for the smallest little things, and it will help create more abundance around you as well. Now, like I said, we do have that masculine and the feminine energy here. So for a lot of you, there may be some energy coming through about needing to balance those out a little bit more. So for a lot of you, I feel like you may be coming from more from one than the other. It's been quite a while, but in the All Saints playlist, I do have a masculine and feminine video from quite a while ago now, for Father's Day and Mother's Day. So if you are interested in looking into the masculine energies and the feminine energies a little bit more, I probably would recommend those, even though they are a little bit older videos now. If you're being directed to that energy now, there may be something for you in that. But ultimately, the masculine energy is all about, controlling the chaos, controlling the war within yourself. And the interesting thing about balancing these two out together, because the feminine is the more emotional side of ourselves, the more nurturing side of ourselves, but the masculine protects the feminine side of yourself. So the feminine is that softer, more vulnerable, emotional side of yourself, and this masculine comes through and protects that side of yourself. So there's something for you there, Virgo, about needing to balance those out and have the masculine elements of yourself a little bit more in sync with the feminine elements of yourself, and remembering that the masculine elements protect the feminine elements, and the feminine elements nurture and grow the masculine elements. So they do work in harmony together. It's not about being fully masculine, divine feminine. It's great to be in one of those energies, but it's also important to balance them out within yourself, and have, every single person does have a certain amount of feminine and masculine within themselves, regardless of gender. Okay, so it's really about balancing those energies out and coming from a divine version of both, rather than allowing one to fall behind a little bit, because as soon as you do that, there's this this disbalance. There's something coming through there for you, Virgo. For some of you, it's the feminine. For some of you, it's the masculine. But needing to, work a little bit on the balance of both of those, equally, having them equal within yourself, rather than just masculine energy or just feminine energy. There's something there for a lot of you in regard to just that by itself. Okay, but like I said, that feminine energy has come out with that release, surrender, and purge energy as well. So when I'm seeing that, and it's on sort of the more feminine energy there, it's probably going to be talking about some sort of emotions that we're needing to purge, surrender, and let go, release those negative emotions, so that we can fully receive this abundance into our life. But we'll get a bit more detail in regard to that. Okay, Virgo and the surrender energy, please. For some of you, it is talking specifically about surrendering to your feminine energy. I'm seeing this masculine feminine energy as a very strong point for you at the moment, Virgo, because here we do have the moon energy, which is much more of a feminine kind of energy in itself, because it is all about emotions and following your intuition, that beauty and luck and nurturing kind of energy. And then we do have the birds, followed by the masculine. Okay, so we are seeing the birds, and then on either side we're having feminine and masculine energy all over again. So there is definitely something very important for you to be aware of with the feminine and masculine energy. It's about not coming from just your emotional self, controlling your emotions, but still taking them on board, following your heart, but also allowing logic to have its place within you, reason to take its place within you. In the middle there, we do have the birds. So it's asking you to, have some deeper conversations with yourself about your masculine and feminine energy. The birds is all about, that gossip, that chatter, the knowledge. It can be about wisdom and knowledge. It's quite often pictured as an owl symbol, but it's more about conversations, talking about these things, asking, for advice from people around you. Or do you think I need to be more masculine, more feminine? Once again, regardless of your gender. I'm just going to grab one specifically in regard to masculine, feminine. Why is masculine, feminine so important for Virgo, please? So we're seeing the feminine as the hidden energy, with the scythe behind it. So there's probably likely, very, very likely something about the feminine energy that does need to change. Once again, I'm getting that release, that surrender, that purging, the purging of emotions, in a rational, logical way for yourself here. It's all about, the reason you need to know about all this is because of the house and the clover. Okay, so the house is letting us know that this is all, creating emotional stability for you, creating, this safe zone within yourself. Where you can, look at your emotions in a rational kind of way without being swept away by those emotions. All right. We also have the clover there too. So that does talk about taking some chances, taking some risks. I'm sort of feeling that for a lot of you, the risk is to surrender these emotions. You're feeling as though there's something risky about, if I let go of this, where does that leave me? That's all I've known. Once again, it's coming through with that. I'm being shown that snake and ring energy again. That you're deceiving yourself into thinking that everything is going to be the same as it was. That I haven't grown, I haven't changed, my life hasn't grown or changed or matured, but you have. Okay, here Virgo, and it's all about releasing the past and releasing that emotion that keeps holding you back, and telling you that, if I release this emotion, am I releasing my past? It's a very interesting energy here, but you need to do this for your own stability and your own security in your place in the world, and weighing out that masculine energy a little bit more with that feminine, not allowing that emotion to take control of you, not allowing that to hold you back anymore, and hold you, in an emotional state where you're, stuck on the past and you're not releasing and surrendering the past. All right, so there is definitely some emotions that do need to be surrendered and released here. Taking a chance to, look after yourself at the end of the day here. We do see that tree had come out for you firstly. So it's all about looking after yourself and starting to live this higher level life for yourself, where you are able to celebrate the good times and enjoy the gifts the universe is giving to you, the abundance that is coming your way. You're being asked to stop holding yourself to a previous version of yourself here, Virgo. You've grown and changed. Don't allow these emotions to hold you back anymore, because you're not the same person you were when you went through that sort of stuff. So it's really asking you to have a bit of a D&M with yourself to really work out how to balance out the feminine and masculine energy within yourself. All right, and what exactly do you need to release and surrender? Why are you holding on to that? Why are you stopping yourself from, fully moving forward into your abundance here? All right, but we'll get some affirmations for you as well, Virgo. Virgo, what does Virgo need to know right now? Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? Yes, similar messages here. First, we have the fly free card coming through. Let yourself be free like a kite. I am my best self when I am truly me. This is all about freedom, allowing yourself that freedom to enjoy this celebration energy, releasing the past, let it float away. All right, fly free, allow yourself the freedom to just be. All right, especially with this bend and be card. You can see a little yoga bunny there. I adapt, shift, and grow. I am unbreakable. All right. So adapting, shifting, growing, taking a chance on adapting to how things are for you from here on. They're not the same as they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You're not the same as you were. You're shifting and growing, and that's perfectly fine. You're free to experience this abundance that's coming in for you here, Virgo. Allow it to be. Release the past and allow the future to come on in, because it's going to be good. There's going to be a reason to celebrate here, Virgo. So it's just a matter of releasing some of that past energy that's holding you back. All right, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. You're more than welcome to check other placements. Leave a comment as well if you want to go in the draw for that free personal reading. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon, Virgo. Thanks.